Who doesn't love something ultra? I thought I had seen most of the ultra things for 2023, but I guess maybe ultra isn't done yet. It's a great looking word though. Ooh, many goodies actually. And they have numbers on them. Should I start with number 1? Okay, it is time for Ultra Christmas Galaxy Book. It is the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra, and the size of this box should indicate to you how substantial this new laptop actually is. This is their latest high-powered machine featuring RTX graphics in a surprisingly thin package. A number of ports, full-size HDMI, a couple of Thunderbolt ports, USB-A, analog audio. Now look at that display. That is definitely the showcase for this device. We have OLED and we have it across 16 inches. I'm also noticing the fingerprint scanner in this location, Intel Evo up to i9, Dynamic AMOLED 2X, and of course GeForce RTX Studio chips. This is targeted at creative professionals. Type-C to Type-C for powering things up. Power brick to plug that into. A very sleek package for something that is still extremely powerful. 13th gen Intel Core processor, NVIDIA RTX 4050 or 4070. It's a 16-inch display at 3K, so that's 2880 by 1800 resolution, and the weight is coming in at 1.79 kilograms. It is a smooth graphite finish. And did I mention the enormous touchpad? They're saying it's 39% larger than the previous Galaxy Book, and that expansion slot on the side there is going to take a micro SD card. The front-facing camera is that tiny little dot right there. That's actually a 1080 capable high-res wide-angle camera with studio quality mics for all your video conferencing needs. Now, the other thing I'm noticing just interacting with this is how huge this trackpad actually is. That's an area that I'm pretty specific about. This one is definitely an upgrade. Keyboard is fairly large. They've managed to pack in a number pad, and above that is going to be your fingerprint scanner. Decent amount of key travel. It is a chiclet style keyboard. What's significant here is that Samsung has never put Ultra branding on one of their laptops before in the Galaxy Book line. So that comes with a really tip-top specification. All right, so what might you do on a laptop that bears the name Ultra and has NVIDIA GeForce RTX Studio drivers in it? You're probably gonna do some video editing or some other type of production or creative work. I've got some 4K video files. Transfer those files over and then load up, in this case, DaVinci Resolve, in order to showcase how you can scrub through and play back without any lag, even though you're using a fairly hefty codec. The next thing we're gonna do is actually go ahead and export it. All right, so just like that, rendering in progress. That was 34.6 gigs in mere moments. Send it. Woo, flying. Better than real time. They're doing like 4 seconds per second. What was that, like, I don't know, 15 seconds it took? So it's important to note that we have the stability offered from NVIDIA's Studio drivers, and the prioritization there is obviously going to be for activities such as DaVinci or other editing software. However, you can certainly go ahead and game on this device. You've got an RTX 4070 in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up some Overwatch real quick.
Right on the money.
Like the fan is subtle, it's there, but sometimes you want a laptop that doesn't like look overly gamer-ish.
Right.
You know, but you could still play on it. In this case, you have this crazy thin and light thing that somehow they jammed a 4070 into. And even with the studio drivers that are based more on stability for like video editing, as we just did, you can still, you boot up your Overwatch and you're fine. And it doesn't even make too much of a racket when you're doing it. Taking aim at those pro style laptops in the form of the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra. But this particular unboxing video is about the entire Ultra ecosystem, so it doesn't stop there. Let's move to item number 2. Box number 2, prize number 2, present number 2. Oh, it's definitely Ultra. S23 Ultra, one of the most exciting devices released this year. This is in Phantom Black, 512 gig storage. It is gonna match up beautifully with my Ultra laptop. Obviously, we have S Pen input. If you've seen my video, this is a complete replacement for the Note series and has been. Incredibly minimalist approach here with the embedded camera system, periscope style zoom lens, a nice kind of blocky feel to it. Also one of the most amazing displays in the smartphone game. Slender unboxing experience. And why don't we check the spec? This is a color that Samsung is now famous for though, this Phantom Black, this incredibly dark matte finish black. 200 megapixel capable sensor. Of course, you don't need to shoot all your images in 200 megapixels, but you can. 12 megapixel ultra wide that's on there, 12 megapixel selfie on the front, and it is currently the only Samsung smartphone with an integrated S Pen. They find such a nice way of integrating that where if you don't want to use it, you hardly notice it's there. It's also one of the few smartphones will stand up on its own. You can do that at your own risk. 6.8-inch display, 5,000 milliamp hour battery. You can go up to 1 terabyte, tons of RAM. This is a no-brainer. It's the S23 Ultra. Number 3, I have my guesses based on the shape. And this is not one that I have seen yet. Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, Ultra, it's close. It's all right, I got it. Ooh. Unboxing experience very similar to the S23 Ultra. Paperwork hidden in the lid rather than the base. The device has a cool strap. Whoa. A rubber strap, but it has a clip style structure on it where this piece goes through. This is the type of strap that you'll often see on luxury watches. It's like a 2-piece strap. You're gonna clip that down. I guess you're gonna wanna make sure at this point that it's the right fit for you. Ooh, I really like that clasp. See that magnet attached right there? So you're not being finicky with like a tiny little hole to fit the plug through like on a typical watch band. So you can get it on and off without ever needing to make that adjustment. This also has a pretty big display on it. You can see the color-coded button here with that kind of little red accent. A variety of sensors on the back as well. Sapphire crystal, LT, GPS, 5 ATM. Optical heart rate, electrical heart, and bioelectrical impedance analysis, also known as BIA. The bioactive sensor can record your blood pressure. That's cool. To track your cardiovascular health. This is for sure the first watch I've ever seen that can do blood pressure. That's pretty cool if you can do it on your wrist. It's obviously also featuring Wear OS. The case is titanium. It's IP68 and the crystal is sapphire. Those are some pretty high-end specs. 1.5 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of onboard storage. Very minimalist charger. Boom. Clips on magnetically. Ooh, nice little charge animation. Ooh, look at this lovely family coming together now. This setup is cohesive at the moment. To box number 4. Ha! Buds 2 Pro, ultimate hi-fi sound, 2-way speakers, active noise canceling, 5 to 18 hours of playtime, and Samsung says it's going to be a colorful fit. Can you guess which color they are? Ooh. You have to appreciate that they kept it cohesive on every single item the way that you unbox it. Hid this paperwork in the lid. Innovation. Matte black finish on the outside of the case. Lift the lid. There's the buds. Sound by AKG. The matte finish is still there. Look how tiny that little bud is. LED light on the inside. Orange light there to indicate charging. You're also gonna have wireless charging here. You can do You're charging like that if you choose to. Look how clean that setup is, right? Like that. So it's a very tiny fit in the ear, as you can see, for a pro model. Some specs on these guys: two-way speakers, wide frequency response, microphone on the outside, which is gonna eliminate external sounds, including things like wind. It has voice detection to automatically turn off ANC. It's 15% smaller than the previous version at 5.5 grams, and your playtime is up to 5 hours with noise canceling turned on, or up to 8 hours with ANC off. If you include the case, it's up to 29 hours total with the built-in battery that's inside of here. Here is number 5. Now I'm actually curious what's left. I feel like I've kind of got everything. Got the watch, got the earbuds. What could be in package number 5? Ah, Samsung has their very own tags now as well in the ecosystem. The Galaxy Smart Tag, which is of course a Bluetooth-based item tracker. A couple little pictures on the side there. You could track a dog, some luggage, or even your keys. Now for Samsung's tracker, they did actually put a little hole in there in order to make it easier to add it to something like a keychain or even to a dog's collar. It does also look like it has a tiny little speaker on it, probably so it can chirp in case you need to find it. Last up, number 6. Of course, the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, the other Samsung device allowing for pen input. Look how thin. Ooh, this is a very widescreen style of tablet, movies and so forth. It is so slim. Oh, razor thin. It does have stereo in, more than stereo. I see 4 speakers, so quad speaker setup, volume rockers over here, power switch, some front-facing cameras as well, landscape orientation, connection point for accessories, possibly covers, docks, and so forth. Here is your pen. Ooh, magnetic, high resolution display. Now, I am not sure how big this is, but this is big. This is an incredible canvas. If you're doing work with it, like, you can obviously understand what you might be able to achieve with greater real estate, but just also for media consumption. Man, you kick back on the couch with this amount of real estate, jeez. Beautiful OLED display. Wait a sec. Yeah, it's a monster display on a tablet. It's the biggest one I've held maybe ever. Super AMOLED, and it's tons of pixels, 2960 by 1848. Of course, the assumption there is that you're holding a tablet closer than you even are looking at a laptop. So those extra pixels truly come into play when I'm looking at this little background here with that intense number of pixels on a 14.6-inch display. Dedicated on-tab charging. The S Pen snaps here and charges. So it's always going to be charged up for taking notes, pen input, art, and so forth. So it has an actual home. This is a test. Woo! Smooth. The lazy dog. This is so very smooth and quite satisfying. Kind of amazing. You've got to pack your battery in there, your audio components, your display. Can it get any thinner than this? Are we at absolute max thinness? It's made out of what they're calling armor aluminum, guarding against bumps and drops. Thinnest, biggest, toughest Samsung Galaxy Tab S yet. I believe it. Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, as far as your processing, it's a 52% faster GPU, 24% faster CPU. It's a tremendous amount of working space for something this thin and light. Also has expandable storage over micro SD up to 1 terabyte if you do need to expand your storage. So this is the second screen functionality. Essentially, it's now popping up as a potential extension for your desktop or a mirror projected essentially onto this tablet. However, I can still interact with the laptop via the tablet through touch or through my S Pen, as you can see by opening or closing applications in this manner. Go to duplicate. Now that's gonna show me the exact same thing on both. What you also might do, rather than duplicate, you extend. I can look at my secondary display, which is this one, and just drag something, like I'll just do a browser window for this purpose. I can just drag it over there like this and then drag it back to my other workspace. So if I had some of those accessories or some sort of a desk stand or some sort of folding stand, then I could just prop this right beside the laptop and extend my desktop, put some of my tools on the tablet, and then maybe have the image that I'm working on in Photoshop on the big display. So it's just some kind of versatility. Quick Share is going to allow you to send files from your smartphone or from your tablet over to your laptop directly. Here we have a photo. Now in this case, it looks like I can either send to, well, I mean, another Galaxy phone, the laptop, or to the tablet. Let's try the tablet actually. Look at that, boom, accept, and look how fast that was. Now, if I want to go to the laptop instead, I can select the book. There you go. Very simple and fast sharing between devices within the ecosystem. So look, there you have it, the entire family of devices from Samsung. We have the new Tab, we have the new S series, the new Ultra smartphone. We have the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra, our Pro earbuds, Pro watch, and we have our tracking device. This ecosystem has really expanded, and now it has pretty much everything on offer from any brand that Samsung competes with. But you guys let me know down in the comments which of this series of devices in this Ultra unboxing experience is most compelling to you and why.